This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, verse 2, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahushai, Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahushai. Yahweh is the name who the world ignorantly calls God, and Yahushai is his son who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. First and foremost, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Bukak, Quadash. Double honors to the apostle of great Millstone who ruled well and taught us this truth. And salutation to the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life to do so for Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai's sake. I'm Brother Samak from the GMS Miami camp. And the reason why I brought out the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 9, verse 1 and 2, all right, is from the video you just watched, all right, that I put in post-production, all right, where I extracted a whole bunch of news clips over the course of a couple of days, all right, and made a compilation of it, all right. And these are the signs, all right, that are being shown to the world that the Lord is about to make his appearance, all right. That's why if you're a so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, all right, you are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites. You're supposed to measure the times diligently in itself, all right, because the Lord's about to make his appearance, and what he's doing to the earth, all right, is making it manifest that he's about to come, all right, and the God of the Bible is at war, okay, with the inhabitants of the earth, man, all right, and all this is only going to intensify, all right, and that's why he put the Spirit upon his prophets, all right, to bring out his word, all right, to say this is the reason why this is all happening, is because the God of the Bible, the God of Israel, all right, is at war, all right, with the people, the wicked people that are walking this earth. Let's get just to prove that the Lord has poured his Spirit upon his prophets. Let's get the book of Acts real quickly, chapter 2, and I'm going to start at 16. But this is that which was spoken by the prophet Joel, right? You go to the book of Joel, it says the same exact thing. Proves that the Old and New Testament go hand in hand. Verse 17, and it shall come to pass in the last days, right, by seeing all those major news headlines, all right, that I put in post-production, that should prove that we're in the last days. That's why you're supposed to measure the time diligently in itself, man, all right? These are the signs, okay? And it shall come to pass in the last days, saith Yahweh, I will pour out my Spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, and your young men shall see visions, and your old men shall dream dreams. Right? Okay. You even got heathens. All right. Talking about we're living in the last days. All right. Making videos of all these major events that are happening all throughout the earth. All right. So, what are we not in the last days? All right. Verse 18. And on my servants, which are the Israelites, and on my handmaids, all right, the women of our nation, I will pour out in those days of my Spirit, and they shall prophesy. Right? And you got a lot of women among Great Millstone, all right, that are married to the brothers in Great Millstone. All right, they're having visions. All right, they're having these dreams of the end of days. All right, the destruction that's coming. All right, and they tell their husband who's in Great Millstone. All right. And then he brings it out through the scriptures and makes a video of it. All right, we here at Great Millstone, we've had countless and countless of brothers always talk about how their wives are having dreams, all right, having visions, all right, because that's the Lord pouring His Spirit, okay, upon the women of our nation, all right, that are meet for repentance, all right, just throwing that out there. Verse 19, and I will show wonders in heaven above, all right, don't you see all these chariot sightings, all right, all these severe storms, okay, floods, weathers, all right, and signs in the earth beneath, right, okay, you're seeing all commotion of people, all right, wars and rumor of wars, all right, destruction, and plagues, pestilence, all right? Blood and fire, vapor of smoke, verse 20. The sun shall be turned to darkness and the moon into blood, right? You had those major blood moons before that great and notable day of the Lord come, right? So all these events that are happening, okay, these are the signs, these are the wonders that are indicating to the world, hey, the Lord's about to make his appearance. But guess what? All right, majority of the world don't consider this. All right, they don't consider that these are the beginnings of famine, plagues, tribulation. All right, in fact, let me get that. Book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 16, verse 18. The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils, what shall I do when these evils shall come? Right, man. These are the beginnings, man. This is only going to intensify. What you saw, okay, in those multiple news headlines, that's just the beginning, man. All right? A lot more pain, a lot more sorrows coming. Famine, death, destruction. Verse 19, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. Right, man? That's the reason why this is happening, because the Lord has pronounced judgment, okay, on the earth, the inhabitants of the earth, man. All right? Verse 20, but for all these things they shall not turn away from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. Right, and that's the majority of the people that are walking the earth. They're seeing all these events happening, all right? And what's going on? They're still going about their day. Talking about, okay, 10 years from now, all right? Talking about, yeah, but not in my lifetime. But hey, man, these things, you can't ignore this. And guess what? The Lord's just only going to intensify the punishment, all right? Because he's sending out the plagues. 2nd Esdras 16 and 8. The mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? Right, you can't stop this, all right? Who are you, man? You're not a God, man, all right? And so when you want to know why this is happening, it's of the Lord. It's the God of Israel, all right? This is why it's happening. All right, and if you're so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, who are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites, as well as the confusion of faces scattered abroad, you must take heed to these words. You must take heed to what the Lord is doing on the earth. Repent, return, or you will die. Okay, that's just what it is, man. It's got to be harsh like that, man. We're living in the last days. Don't you see all these events, man? All right? This ain't a game, man. 2nd Esdras 16 and 1. Woe be unto thee, meaning death and destruction, Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. Right, that's pretty much talking about every nation under the sun, all right, that live in these continents. Verse 2, gird up yourselves with cloths of sack and hair, bewail your children, and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand. Right, the Lord's telling you that, okay, these are the beginnings, man. You're going to see your children be put to death in these last days. You're going to mourn for your children, all right? You got World War III, okay, about to be unleashed, okay? You got these measles outbreaks, mumps outbreaks, okay? E. coli outbreaks, this new disease that's happening in the hospital, Candida, it's like a bacteria, all right? Well, this is the Lord doing this, man. And that's why he's saying, bewail your children. Verse 3, a sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back? Verse 4, a fire is sent among you, and who may quench it? Verse 5, plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away? Right, man. So you ain't going to be able to drive them away, man. The Lord's sending them upon you for your punishment. Your destruction is at hand. All right? Because this whole world is wicked. Nobody is acknowledging the true power of the Bible, man. All right, you got these madman scientists trying to come up with theories and hypotheses, and it ain't working, man. All right, just more hell is coming upon the earth because it's of the Lord, man. He's tired of seeing what's happening to his earth. He's tired of seeing, okay, the ungratefulness of these people that are walking the earth, man. All right, especially among our people, the Israelites, man. All right, because if you're a so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, all right, you're the Lord's chosen people, man. And if you ain't acknowledging this, man, the Lord is extremely pissed off at you, and he's going to judge you with a harsh punishment, man. In fact, let me get that real quickly. This is the book of Amos, Because you're supposed to be acknowledging the power, man, reverencing the power. Book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 1. Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, right, this is the Lord talking to our people. Verse 2. You only have I known of all the families of the earth, therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities. Right. So you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, man, that you want to keep ignoring what the Lord is doing, man, he's going to punish you, man. He's going to kill you and your household, man. All right, and that's just the facts, man. You can't get around it. All right. Isaiah, and this is how he's going to do it. Isaiah chapter 28, verse 2. Behold, the Lord hath a mighty and strong one, which as a tempest of hail and destroying storm, as a flood of a mighty waters overflowing, shall cast down to the earth with the hand. Right. So whenever you see these so-called natural disasters, that's of the Most High, man. And that's punishment upon the people of the earth. Okay? Especially our people. All right? Because these heathens, man, they are an abomination, man. All right? They don't know what the hell is going on. All right? But our people, you're supposed to know. All right? And hate to break the news to you, the so-called white man don't got the answer. These red Hebrew Edomites are offing themselves. They're committing multiple suicides. They're on all types of drugs, man. They're drinking themselves to death. So if you are out here, okay, listening to the so-called white man in 2019, okay, you a bug out, man. The Lord's going to kill you and your family, all right? This is the book of Deuteronomy, because this is the Yahweh Bashim El Shai. You got to reverence the power, man, all right? Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32. And 39. See now that I, even I, am He, and there is no God with me. Right? There is no power, okay, that can match the God of Israel. All right? There is no God, man. All right? The God of Israel, all right, the creator of heaven and earth, all right? He is the most omnipotent force, all right? And you must acknowledge that. And if you don't, man, you're going to get put to death. Why? Because check this out. See now that I, even I, am He, and there is no God with me. I kill, and I make alive. I wound, and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. You see that, man? So when you see people get put to death, get wounded, all right, that's of the Lord, man. All right? That's of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And you have to acknowledge that. And if you don't acknowledge that, all right, the Lord is going to jack you up, man. And He's doing it. Don't you see what's going on the earth? All right? I just didn't break down all those news headlines that happened over a couple of days just for the fun of it. All right? The Lord put the Spirit on me to show you. All right? Look at these events that are happening, and it's only going to intensify. The Lord is angry with the people that are walking this earth. All right? And hey, if it sounds like a broken record, so be it. Get off my channel, man. Isaiah 45. Verse 5. I am the Lord, and there is none else. There is no power beside me. I girded thee, though thou hast not known me. Verse 6. That they may know from the rising of the sun and from the west, that there is none beside me. I am the Lord, and there is none else. Verse 7. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. Right? So this is of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. He is the creator of everything. All right? And He uses, okay, certain events, all right, to show His power, man. All right? And from watching these news clips in that compilation that I put in post-production, all right, it's evident, man, that the Lord is he's angry and He's showing His power. Book of Sirach, chapter 39 and 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance. Right. Once again, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is the creator of all things. He even creates vengeance. All right. So all you so-called Christians out there, what are you talking about? God is love, man. All right. You so-called Christians, you just need to shut your mouths. All right. The prophets of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai are on the scene now. All right. Just close your book and get ready to get put to death if you believe in that Christianity madness, man. All right? Just get ready to get put to death. Christianity is finished, man. All right? The prophets are out now. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. So it pleases the Lord that the spirits that he created for vengeance, all right, put people to death, all right? It pleases him. So he loves to see the Lord loves to see people get put to death, all right? More specifically, the heathens, all right? Verse 29, fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. Let me read that one more time. Fire and hail, famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. I can't break that down anymore, all right? Verse 30, teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. So why are all these events happening? To punish the wicked to destruction, all right? That's why you have these catastrophes all throughout the earth. That's why you have these wars and rumors of wars and World War III about to break out. All right? Punishing the wicked to destruction. All right? Verse 31. They shall rejoice in his commandment, and they shall be ready upon earth. When need is, and when their time is come, they shall not transgress his word. Right? And that's the elect, man. All right? Rejoicing in the commandment of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, pushing out his words, saying, hey, you see why these events are happening? Is because the Lord did it, all right? The God of Israel did it, all right? You got to pay homage to the true power, all right? And if you don't, you got to die. That's just what it is, all right? And that's talking to all people. Last scripture, I felt like this was needs be, all right? Sirach chapter 36, and I'm just going to read it. I'm not even going to break it down. I'm just going to read it all the way to the end. Sirach chapter 36, verse 1. Have mercy upon us, O Lord, power of all, and behold us, verse 2. And send thy fear upon all the nations that seek not after thee. Verse 3. Lift up thy hand against the strange nations, and let them see thy power. Verse 4. As thou wast sanctified in us before them, so be thou magnified among them before us. Verse 5. And let them know thee, as we have known thee, that there is no power but only thou, O Yahweh. Verse 6. Show new signs and make other strange wonders. Glorify thy hand and thy right arm, and they may set forth thy wondrous works. Verse 7. Raise up indignation and pour out wrath. Take away the adversary and destroy the enemy. Verse 8, make the time short, remember the covenant, and let them declare thy wonderful works. Verse 9, let them that escape it be consumed by the rage of the fire, and let them perish that oppress the people. Verse 10, smite and sunder the heads of the rulers of the heathen, that say there is none other but we, right, man? So, hey, man, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, all right? He has pronounced judgment on you wicked people on the earth, man. Starting with you rulers, man, all the way down to your people, all right? Because ultimately, at the end of the day, man, you have been oppressing us, all right? You've been oppressing the children of Israel, and you've been oppressing also the earth. So now the Lord has pronounced judgment on you wicked people, and he's going to put Yah to death, all right? And those that survive, you're going into slavery. And to our people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans who are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites, as well as confusion faces scattered abroad, all right, you ain't got much time to be playing games with the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, all right? He's only going to intensify, all right, this great judgment he's bringing on the earth, all right? The God of the Bible, the God of Israel, is at war, okay, with the inhabitants of the earth. And if you want to continue to join hands with the wicked, you're going to get put to death, all right? And that's what it is. So Lord willing is edify. Hey, once again, the God of Israel, all right, he's showing his signs. He's showing his wonders, all right? He's telling the world, I'm about to make my appearance. And guess what? More judgment is coming. More fire, more destruction, punishing the wicked. And with that, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Wakar Kodash. Double honors to the apostle, great millstone, who grew well and taught us this truth. And salutation to the Akim out there, pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life to do so for Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai's sake. Love you, brothers. Keep enduring. Keep the faith. And with that, Abad Babal and Shalom.